In the first example, we tested the split control using the trigger event value. In this example, we are going to test the split control using the trigger event property and the user attribute. We are going to start by editing our automation and changing the automation to be triggered by an event with a property. Our split control will be based on the trigger event property. What we are going to do is to add an additional stage to further split our selected parts based on the user's attribute. What we're basically doing is that if the transfer amount property is more than 50, but of course not more than 200, then check the user's tier. If the tier is 1, increase the user's point attribute by 10. If it is 2, increase it by 5. To recap, once the transfer event is triggered, we check if the amount property is greater than 50. We check the user's tier. If it is 1, we increase the user's point attribute by 10. If it's 2, we increase points by 5. The point attribute is created if it does not exist. Once good, we update our automation. I want to trigger the automation for this customer, but the customer does not have the tier attributes needed in the second split control. I can directly add this from the dashboard, but ideally this should be updated using the Engage API or SDK integrated with my app. For this example, however, I will use the API via the API client to set the attributes. The Engage docs details how this can be done via the API. If you are using integrations like Segment or Postdog or Make or whatever, this is automatically taken care of when the integration syncs data with Engage. Once triggered, I can refresh the dashboard to confirm the attribute has been updated. I can go ahead to trigger my transfer event. Again, normally this will be done within your application when a user performs that action. Once the event is triggered, I can go to the user's profile to confirm it. I can also confirm that the event has been triggered with a new point attribute automatically created and set to 5. If I need to make more changes to the automation, I can go ahead and do that.